Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, AY260. Guess what? 60 is here. Can you believe it? I love 60. I am so looking forward to this decade. I think it's gonna be the best one yet. So, what I did this weekend is I kind of looked back on what did this year look like for me, because this is the year I finally got some traction on my weight loss. And you know, I've been struggling with this for so long. And I looked back at, where I started with my weight. I think I started at like 241, but then within the next 4 months, I had bumped up to 248, which was the highest weight I've ever been in my entire life. And I couldn't figure it out. Like, I was working so hard. What was I missing? What was going wrong? And that's thankfully when I landed on my thyroid issues. And I talked to you at length about those. If you think you have metabolic dysfunction, if you are trying to lose weight and the weight just isn't coming off, things just aren't working the way you want them to work, you're feeling tired and exhausted, go to your doctor, have some lab work done, get those panels, know what those markers are for you, and get them on track. Your doctor will help you be able to do that. If your doctor doesn't listen to you, get a new doctor. Get a doctor who will listen to you and believe you when you tell him what's going on, or her, what's going on with your body. I'm so grateful that I have a doctor who listened. So we got the thyroid under control. My thyroid levels were boosted up, and my thyroid medication got straightened out. It took a little experimenting, but in April of 2022, I was at my highest weight at 248. Today at 60, yay! I weighed in this morning at 215.0, which is a 33-pound loss this year. And honestly, it wasn't even the whole year, because it really was from April to October that I lost the 33 pounds. So, I've got a lot of confidence going forward that I am going to be able to lose all the weight that I want to lose. I looked back on this body of work, AY260, and you guys, there's just such really good information. I'm patting myself on the back. I'm like, I wish I'd had all this information when I was going into this, but I had to figure it out for myself, and you do too. Everybody is an N of 1. You have to do your own experimenting on yourself to see what works for you and what doesn't work for you. But you can take a lot of the lessons that I've given you in the past 35 weeks to figure all of that stuff out. So please go back. If there's anything that you'd like to review, go back. There's some really good information. One of the best pieces of information didn't have anything to do with weight loss. It had to do with looking at the big picture, taking a bird's eye view of what's going on. So it's easy to get caught up in the minutia. It's easy to get caught up in how much does the scale say, and that determines if I'm being successful or not. But I sat down today, and you guys, over the past 10 months, I have lost over 25 inches, over 25 inches on various parts of my body. I lost 4 inches from my hips. I lost 5.5 inches from my abdomen, and 3 inches from my waist, and 3 inches from my chest. And I just kept repeating those measurements at different times and at the same areas on my body. I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't kept track of that information. That's a bird's eye view. It's not just the weight loss, but it's the inches that are coming off too. It's also how I feel. Like, I'm not falling asleep in the middle of the day. I'm not irritated all the time. There's not this sense of it's just not even worth it to try anymore because nothing's working. There's just, I don't know, I just feel so different about this. So, because I do feel so differently, because I am convinced that I am going to get where I'm going, where I want to go, this isn't the end. So, you guys have been nice enough to follow along with me this far. If you're interested, I am going to begin a new series in November called Freedom. Let me make sure I get this straight. Food and Body Freedom. Food and Body Freedom. And the reason that I chose that is that that has kind of become my why. Initially I wanted to lose weight, and then I wanted to, be mobile. I wanted to be able to run and get up off the floor. But now, as I'm beginning to lose that weight, it's about so much more than that. It is about freedom around food and freedom in regards to my body, what it looks like, how much it weighs, how it performs. Like if I fall down on the floor, I want to be able to get back up. I want to be able to walk for miles and miles and miles as I get older. I want to be active. I want my body to perform for me the way I want it to perform. And I'm just seeing how important that is. So my next series, Food and Body Freedom, will be talking about more of those kinds of things, as well as continuing with my weight loss journey. My goal is 165 pounds. Today I'm at 215. I don't know if that's going to be my end goal or not. I may decide that I want to weigh more than that. I may decide I want to weigh less than that. I don't know. At 5'10", I've just decided that 165 is probably a pretty good weight for me, but we'll see, right? We're just gonna see. Thank you for following along. You guys are just awesome. I love your comments. I love when you contact me. Please feel free at any time. I'm at cindyn@cox.net. I'd love to hear from you. Have a wonderful rest of October, and I'll see you in November.